Oh, by the way,
I have
I
wanted.
believe that gravity exists.
So you believe in gravity then?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know that there's this argument, and we didn't talk about it in the documentary. I think because it was probably going to confuse too many people, which was we said that like 70% believe in a dome and 30% don't believe in a
Hmm.
dome, which is 30% you're going to run into problems with the atmosphere and vacuum. But as far as gravity versus not gravity, I mean, yes, of course we know there's buoyancy. No question. I mean, you take a helium balloon, you let it go right now, it's going to go to your
Yep.
ceiling. That's buoyancy because you're breathing in a thin version of water. But is there a magical molecular force that pulls things straight down? Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll go with Neil Tyson on that one. Where because
Yeah,
for me
that's a controversial statement for
it
someone in your
is, but
community.
no, because I think you can have both. And here's why. If you are in if you're in an airplane cockpit, fighter pilot, for example, which is sealed, and you pull up on that stick, something's pushing you hard into the back of that seat. And you remember, you're in a sealed cockpit.
Hmm.
So it's not like a whole bunch of buoyancy is running into you in your face. So what's pushing you back to the back of the seat? It's got to be something. I mean, granted, yes, there's absolutely buoyancy. And now of course, it's if it is a pressurized enclosed system, buoyancy works great, fantastic. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to have gravity. I mean, gravity, I think is I think you can have both. I just think the only difference, I've said this many times, which I say that if Neil Tyson says it's a magical molecular force that pulls things down to the center of a ball, I say fine. Ours, it's a magical molecular force that pulls things straight down, and
Okay.
it's probably artificial on top of it. You know, at that point, it's like I mean,
If you're in a created system.
if you're in a creating system, it's probably I mean, yeah, I mean, I suppose you could go off density, but then we don't know how thick it is, and the gravity equation has to be redone. I don't know, but I know I believe in both. I will not lose sleep either way. So if so, because okay, first off, we absolutely know there's buoyancy.
Mhm.
So because we know that's there. So if it's just buoyancy and not gravity, it'd be like fine, you got me on that one. I don't care. But I do believe in gravity.